The Trinidad and Tobago Housing Development Corporation provides opportunities each and every day. Opportunities to build a better sense of self. This is most evident in HDC's 2014 internship program. For the third year, HDC's internship program has provided opportunities to some of the nation's best and brightest young minds to intern with the largest project managers in the Caribbean, taking them on that journey from internship to leadership.
The internship program was launched in 2012 and was in response to us wanting to develop a program that will contribute to the national community in terms of meeting our mandate to develop a culture of highly skilled, competent people. Very often, university students do a program and they have no correlation between what exists in the real world. So the genesis of the program really was to present that type of opportunity for people to come into the workplace and understand what their qualifications would be. We go through a rigorous selection process. In terms of we advertise, we go out and we go to the universities and we make sure that people are aware of our programs. And once people have applied, we do a shortlisting in terms of who are the people. Once we've shortlisted, we then invite the relative heads of departments, respective managers, to conduct an interview. Once we've selected the intern, we call the other trainees and we give them very detailed feedback in terms of what went well and how they could improve in terms of when next they do an interview. So the workshops were conducted by a combination of both internal and external resources. So for the career planning workshop, for example, we would have brought in an external consultant. And the reason we would have done that is because we feel it is important enough and critical enough in the development of our interns to bring in somebody to do that.
This year, university students were selected to intern within HDC departments, which complemented their individual courses of study. Our interns benefited from on-the-job training and participated in professional development workshops on career planning and presentation skills.
One of the more significant developments in this year's program, for example, was a presentation by our managing director to the interns. We did it in the form of a breakfast meeting, informal, but very informative.
We felt it was important that we talk about addressing the gap of how do you go from being a student to a young professional to a successful leader. We think we needed to put things into a little bit of a perspective for you and context, so that this experience could be a quality one. And, you know, we manage the gap from university, the testing the world of work, to actually being in the workplace.
HDC's Internship to Leadership program is practical by design. Each intern was required to draw on the skills and training acquired over the program's 2-month period to prepare a summary report of their internship experience, which they then presented during their final week of internship.
For the 10-week period, one of our main objectives was to ensure that all interns develop critical skills that would be relevant in any business environment. And of course, the technical skills they would have developed, where they would have translated what they would have learned in the university environment into the workplace. Over the years, the numbers of interns have increased. And not only have the numbers of interns increased, the number of departments that participated in the program have increased. So for example, this year we have approximately 16 managers and supervisors participating in the program, where they're actually lending support, managing these interns and making it even more successful. The spread of where the interns are have greatly increased this year. So far, the feedback from our interns have been positive. The environment has been very supportive. It has been different, and different in a good way. So that meant that our objective of integrating the interns have been successful.
I decided to sign up for this program mainly because I wanted to take what I've learned thus far in the classroom and apply it to the workplace.
I could safely say that each intern here of the CMO department, we all have abilities to complete certain tasks. Now what HDC does, they give us projects, they give us different tasks, they allow us to communicate with other personnel, other engineers. And by doing that, we increase the bar in terms of our learning capacity.
I expected it to be a lot of filing and you being in the office and you running here doing this and that. But when I started, I realized they had us actually on the job. It was a good experience.
In the work environment, they teach us to think outside of the box, to apply what we have learned at university level on the field or in the office in our areas of study. We also learn how to present ourselves in the work environment in a professional manner.
This program has benefited me in that I now have practical experience that I could put on my resume. I can say that I would have spent time working at the HDC in the communications department and not just come right out of school without the experience.
For any future interns, if you really want hands-on experience working on projects or anything in the world of work, this internship program is a definite must.
Working here at HDC has been very insightful for all of us. We have learned a lot of different abilities. We have grown from when we began to where we are now over the course of time that we have been here. All I can really say is that we came in as students, but we are going to leave as competent workers and leaders.
This program is a part of the larger framework for the development of a dynamic, efficient, and effective group, some which now call HDC their own. Graduates from our 2013 Internship to Leadership program are now members of the HDC team.
My name is Vidal Ramasingh. I have completed my BSc study in Civil Engineering at the University of the West Indies. I was employed as an intern in the 2013 Internship program at the HDC, and now I'm employed as a junior engineer in the Project Management and Oversight Division at the HDC.
Hi, I'm Karen KJ Martin. I studied Civil Engineering at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. I joined the HDC, part of the internship program in 2013, and I'm currently employed at the HDC as a junior engineer in the Project Management and Oversight Division.
My internship at the HDC was a very enjoyable and informative one. I can say that the environment at which I work is a very nurturing and positive upbringing environment.
Working at the Project Management and Oversight Division has allowed me to appreciate the amount of work that goes into pre-construction activities. You have to be very particular to details, so it allowed me the skill set to be very detail-oriented. My advice to new interns and graduates is to adopt the right attitude for the work environment, and you'll definitely do well.
The biggest thing to keep you back in an organization is laziness. Make sure that whatever you do, you continue to learn and grow. Start by asking, how can I improve? Every day decide, how can I improve? How can I be better at what I do? That is where you step away from the laziness. It's up to you to keep your job. I will create the opportunities. I'll create a facilitatory environment. Make you happy to come to work. But you have to come here, bubbling up, happy, hot, and sweaty to come and do the work.
As you move from school to real world, whatever institutions you were in before, you were given the tools to work. When you came to the HDC, you were taught how to use these tools.
Before me, we have university students and young people who are professionals in their own rights, future leaders, mentors, and innovators. It really is left to you to grasp this opportunity and this experience that you have had in a very valuable organization in Trinidad and Tobago. I think if you come out of the HDC mill, you are well prepared for the world of work. So congratulations to all of you.
The HDC understands its role as the premier provider of quality housing, which is its output. To achieve this objective, the HDC needs to attract the nation's brightest minds. Our program, Internship to Leadership, is one avenue to secure this objective.